Well, howdy, y'all. Welcome to another Striker Break. Ladies and gentlemen, it is here, the first break of 2023. How's everybody doing? Having a great time with update. Just make sure everything's working. Yep, the microphone's working. Good. Good. You can hear me and see me. Give me a 5x5 in the chat. Ready to have a good time. This is the place where it's at. You know that. I did not even plan that, and that rhymed. Yee-hoo! I've not practiced my yeehaws at all, I promise. That was one take. Unlike the intro to the video the other day, it took multiple takes. Usually I get everything done in one take. Intro, everything, just boom. I'm a one-take master. But that one didn't work, and I thought it was hilarious. There were some funny outtakes, so I had to show everybody. What is up? I'm glad to see lots of people here nice and early. Woo! I mean, yeah, a lot of people have got the update fever still. Who would have thought? You know, they just pumped all those releases onto us so fast. Just boom, boom, one after another after another. Everybody got overloaded. And I think what happened is people just kind of fell back into the comfort zone of where you can rip something real fun for an affordable price and get good stuff out of it, good checklist. And here we have it, update. It's going to stay relevant for quite a while. Prices are starting to tick up. Not going to see it in the wild very much anymore. A little bit here and there, but I hear conflicting reports. Some people say it is absolutely nowhere around them, gets scooped up immediately. Some people say nobody wants it. It's on the shelf all the time. It just kind of depends on your area, maybe. I don't really know all the reasons, but I would suggest if you find it in the wild, go ahead and swoop it on up, whether you want to sit on it or rip it, whatever you want to do. Looks like Ed wants to get banned immediately. Hey, our first banning. See ya, Ed. Nobody wants you around. Okay. We will get into it real soon. We got 2 breaks tonight. So stick around for both breaks. They're both going to be the same. Nice and easy tonight. Nothing crazy hot, like super expensive. We're not rolling real hot out the gate. We're gonna slide into the new year without a huge financial burden hanging on our shoulders. But we got multiple formats: blisters, hangers, blasters, hobby, and then a whole bunch of other good stuff. We do have a ceiling. Got some Bowman Chrome HTAs. Which is right here. Great product. Bowman Chrome, probably the second best product of 2022. And I mean, it's debatable. Some people say Bowman, some people say Bowman Chrome, some people say Bowman Draft. It just kind of depends on what your flavor is, what players you like the best, what prospects for your team. A lot of it depends on that, whatever team you have. Or whatever team you like, I like the Tigers, Padres. Are there any good prospects in it for your hometown team is going to depend on it. But all 3 Bowman releases this year, the big boys, are equally great. How much update are you sitting on? Not that much, a little bit. Just enough to get through for a bunch of breaks before, it gets too crazy. Not a bunch of breaks, a few breaks. This is my last hobby boxes. So I got 2 hobby boxes going in the break tonight. I do have some retail. And then it's just going to have to be picking and choosing. As the prices change, I'm going to change my format. But right now, everything's pretty much locked in. The hanger boxes are a little bit too expensive right now, in my opinion, relative to the other prices. Now, a $24 hanger box on the secondary market is going to be just fine when everything else catches up. And even right now, because jumbos are going up. I didn't include any jumbos into this one yet, but I'm going to get some more in the future. We'll be doing more jumbos, and then just gonna keep trickling this in, keep inserting this product into the breaks just because it's so much fun. Shout out to everybody who's here nice and early. Make sure you hit that like button. Let me give you a link to the Facebook post. This is an important one. I've noticed that when you guys go like the Facebook post, things tend to do well. We want to get a lot of people in here for the stream, have a good time, share knowledge. Here, I'm going to drop the link right now. Ready Room Collectibles using their 6-month hitter chat. Update is fire this year. Good luck, Slammers. Kyle has become a hitter. It's my buddy Kyle. So Kyle's recently got into the ultra modern, and just because update is so awesome, he found out firsthand that it is so fun to open because all the hits you get. Let's get in. Let's see here. I'm gonna pull up the spreadsheet and we'll just get to randomizing. 701, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Yeah, check out that Facebook. And if we're not friends yet, just send me a request. I'll let you in. As long as you don't have ads all over your stuff or spam. Okay, come on over. Figure out how to do this. It's been a few days. There it is. The display cap. Okay, so if you're new to breaks, this is how we do it. We got 30 buy-ins. Go over to the team list. Here's 30 MLB teams, and we mix them up 5 times, as is tradition. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We take the randomized teams, flop them down in the randomized tab, and we snag the buy-ins. Go over to random.org, where the professionals reside. Put them here. Roll the dice. The dice say 4, so let us begin. There's round 1, round 2, round 3, and the final round, round 4. Looks like we got Justin on top. And Justin gets the Twins. We put them in A to Z order. And here are your teams. Diamondbacks, Ryan C., Braves, Jared L., Orioles, Matthew D., Red Sox, Scott H., Cubs, Neil P., White Sox, Bobby T., Red Scott L., Guardians, Nicholas L., Rockies, Aaron L., Tigers, Mike S., Astros, Riley H., Royals, John C., Angels, Brandon W., Dodgers, Philip R., Marlins, Christopher M., Brewers, Dylan M., Twins, Justin T., Mets, Julie A., Yankees, Jake S., Athletics, Sam T., Phillies, Andy A., Pirates, Jacob G., Padres, Sean F., Giants, Nolan S., Mariners, Brian G., Cardinals, Colin S., Rays, Stephen G., Rangers, Nicholas A., Blue Jay, Scott K., Nationals, Philip L. Good luck, everybody. Let's get some fire, pull some fire. I'm going to drop you a link to the spreadsheet. You can check out your teams if you need to, if you forgot or whatever. Want to double, triple, quadruple check. There it is. And let's see. One last thing before we get ripping. Couple things. I mean, there's so many things I always forget to tell you guys about. But if you want to get in on the breaks and you want to support the channel, support what you like. That's all. There it is. The link to the Patreon group. If you want to become a slammer, that's how you do it. I'm going to pin it to the top. Slammers get notified when I post a break. They get a link and they can buy in if they want. Which reminds me, if any slammers did not get into this break and they want to get in on the next ones, if you weren't able to get in, send me a DM on Patreon and I'll try to give you an early notification, get you in the next one. We're going to have some more breaks, a couple more breaks Thursday. Hopefully I get all this sorted from today and get it out ASAP. And then we'll do a couple more Thursday. Where do we begin? Is everybody ready? What can you get for $1? Nothing. You can't even get water for $1 these days. You could probably buy a baseball card at a flea market or something. Let's just start with this. Blister pack. Oh yeah, cardshells.com. DBT says also ordered from Shells. Used the discount code. Yeah, use code STRIKER10 for $10 off. Order 50 or more. Card Shells. Cardshells.com. The best you can get. The best supplies. The best card supplies you can get. Highest quality. We got a couple perps in the back as usual. So you guys know these retail blisters are the same packs as those retail pack, the 24 count pack box. And didn't get anybody good out of that one. Let's hope we get something out of here. Didn't get the notification. Yeah, just everybody check, make sure your notifications are accepted from Patreon on your phone. Make sure they're on. should come through. If not, I mean, I don't know why. Make sure your payments are up to date. You can contact Patreon or something. Maybe they have a reason or a fix for you, but most people get them in. Every once in a while, someone doesn't get a notification. No clue why. But I'll get you in. There's a Julio. Wander. What a pack already. Crazy. Bob Gibson. Postseason. Manny All-Star Game. And a Torkelson. So pack number 1's in the books. Nothing too crazy. But let's just keep going. Because we're bound to get something good. Like right now. Out of this blister. How's everybody doing? Been a few days. I had fun making some of my own content videos, you know, opening stuff for myself. I like the IRL stuff, going out on the road, recording it, making a funny video. Had the first poker league game last night too. I was crushing right off the bat because everybody was intimidated by the cowboy hat and mustache. It was hilarious. Such a funny time. Like the jokes were nonstop all night. It was great. Something about low battery settings and notifications. Interesting. Lord Stachios likes the hat. Thank you. All right, we're going to kind of fly through the base because you guys know the drill. You know the drill with the base. We're looking for parallels. How many parallels out of this blaster box? I'm going to guess 2 because that's about the average. Chrome Stars of MLB, and it is Suzuki. Die cut. Favorite hand. I don't have a favorite hand. It's all situational. Don't even need to look at your hand, really. If you're really good, you don't even need to look at your hand. That's kind of a cliche from rounders, but it's true. Sometimes I think about that at the table, like I'm just going to play the whole game tonight without looking at my hand. And I never have the guts to do it. I always look. Just in case, you know, you don't want to have a big hand and then not raise. Or make, you know, raise and then run into aces or something like that. Ozzy Albies is the helmet relic. So we'll put him over there on a stand. Ian Happ. What's up, Adam? Nimble just scored a Julio with Ichiro SSP from a hanger. Oh, guys, that 1/1 Julio came from a hanger box. Have I taken the hat off yet? I showered with it on too. It's just it's too good. It's becoming a part of me. Although it is a little annoying in certain situations. Like putting a coat on. You put a coat, because the back of the hat like goes up against the coat and you got to get the coat around it. There are some annoyances. Driving is not like super efficient. It's not a very efficient hat. Things take a little bit longer sometimes. But I'll be doggone, it's an eye catcher. We got a blue parallel so far, retail blue. We got to get at least one more. Usually you get a blue and you also get a rainbow foil, I've noticed. At least. Sometimes you get a blue, rainbow foil, and a gold. Oh, we got a green. Look at this. Big green. Oh, what is that logo? Oh, it's Tampa Bay, maybe? Oh. Pinto, but we're going to put them on the stage. If you count Albies, which I don't know. I don't know that we should count Albies as the stand-worthy card number 1. We just don't have a ton of guaranteed hits today. We got a few. But it's not one of those like high roller breaks, you know, where it's just like bang, bang, 30 hits. Jeff wants a y'all. Or is that? Yeah, oh yeah. That's it. It's supposed to be a y'all. You can get a y'all. How y'all doing? Hey, y'all. The yeehaws are better, though. Yeehaw is way better than y'all. All right, what's back? What is this? What is this? Is this a SP? This might be a SP. No, it's an all-star game. Man, I jumped the gun on that. Just wanted one so bad. Hard to find cards in the wild where you're at, Lord? Yeah. I hear that from time to time. It's kind of hard around here, too. There's only one place that sells within like a, I don't know, 30-mile radius. One retail shop's just Meyer. And they don't even have that much. All right, the blaster. Not that great. Let's change gears. I feel like my table's farther away than normal. All right, Topps Chrome Black. This is also another great product. It's a little expensive, but you do get a guaranteed hit, an encased auto out of every single box, and a little pack with a parallel and a couple other cards in there. Checklist is phenomenal. Cards are gorgeous, high quality, excellent quality control. Let's see what we can pull. We will hide that and open this. You got the Witt Jr. short print out of a hanger. Yeah, every format's fine. Like if you're wondering like, what do you think about this format? What do you think about the blaster boxes? Just like, yeah, buy them all. Just buy it all. It's all good. It's all good. Just for the PC. No, this is a group break. All right. Cody Bellinger, Chuck Nasty, and the parallel. So it's 2 base cards and a parallel in the pack. Aaron Judge, let's go. The parallels are numbered. That one is numbered to 199. All right, Yankees on the board. Jake's in. Greenskeeper. If life gives you melons, you're dyslexic. Whoa. Yeah, I like that. Because I wanted to say lemons. I wanted to say lemons, but it wouldn't let me. It's a thick card. I guess we're going to have to put them in a Card Shells 55-point fresh pack. And these Card Shell seamless top loaders are beautiful. And the hit. Are you ready? We're going to drop it down. It's a rookie. Cardinal, Lars Nootbaar. Classic Lars Nootbaar pull. He's made the rounds this year in a lot of products, but pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, you just got some 55 points today, KC. That's funny. Good. I know you'll like them. I don't even have to say I hope you like it. I know you will. Gotta adjust something real quick. Loose wires. I got some new lights too back there. I wonder if, hold on, let me see if this works. I don't know if you can see. Let me duck down. Bobby back there. That's Adley on the bottom and Bobby up top. A Jeff Becker, 1 of 1. Both of them are Jeff Becker, 1 of 1 photographs. And I spent a long time getting that little thing going. Stadium Club, it's cheap. You got 2 on-card autos, a box loader, an excellent checklist. What else do you want? I'm not doing tons of Stadium Club because it's annoying to sort and open for a breaker. And I'll explain. I'll show you right here what I mean. So you open up a pack and you're like, sweet. And then you go, I'm just, as long as all the cards are facing the same direction, we're in luck. We're in business. There we go. 2 of them. Uh-oh. Now we start flipping. It's not that bad until you get to the backwards ones and you're like, okay. And that's not so bad. But when you got to do like cases of it, it starts to add up. Spencer Strider just gets a little annoying because I want to rip all of them at once, you know, and again, get a stack and just show you all the cards quickly. Not really possible with Stadium Club. You just got to kind of take your time. Cool bow. That's a sweet bow. That's not a variation, is it? So I'm not super familiar with the variations here. 60. No. It looks like a variation. That's the thing about Stadium Club is all the cards look like variations. Royce Lewis red. And then we flip them. The Kid. Hank Aaron. So Stadium Club has the red parallels that are pretty common, and also it has the black parallels. The red foil is 1 out of 3, black is 1 out of 8. Then you get black and white, and so they've added more parallels through the years, different kinds. Let's turn 2. How's it going? Good to see ya. G Dubs, what's up? Jank snagged 10 hangers, left 8 at the store. Kind of wishing I didn't. Here's the philosophy on that. If you don't grab them, then the next guy just like you is going to grab them all. And it might be like a minute later, the next guy is just going to grab them all. So you can leave some for the next guy. That's definitely an option. But if you think you're going to leave them for the kids, guys like you and me and everybody else here pretty much, they're going to swoop them up. So it's good to share, but you can get these anywhere. You can get all this stuff anywhere, pretty much. Not like Meyer, but just everybody has the internet. Heck, you're watching this, right? So you can just go to like Blowout or Steel City or Dave and Adams and buy whatever you want. So it's not like, you know, the craziest thing to buy all of it or as much as you want. Just know that like many, many people are going to go in there and buy every one of them. If it's not you, it's going to be the next guy. You shouldn't hate, Brady. Hate's not good. There's no reason. I mean, everybody's trying to make a buck in this world. You're just a kid, but you'll learn that one day. There could be any number of things that people try to buy and sell for a living. This is just one of them. And it's going to happen. There's no reason to hate. Anytime it's good, you know, if there's a good product, that's what's going to happen. Now, a lot of the stores were, and I'm actually totally fine with the whole like 2-box max, 3-box max, whatever they used to do. That was great. But then cards ground to a halt and people stopped buying them so much. So all these retail stores are stuck with like tons and tons of cards, especially football and like basketball that nobody wants because of the poor rookie classes. So the stores started to convert back to like, take as much as you want, take it all, please. And within that realm, you're going to find a couple of releases that are actually valuable that people are going to scoop up. But there should be plenty of other things left over. You know, especially with baseball, it's not just like Update happens to be the best, but you should be able to find Stadium Club most places, Heritage most places, Archives most places. And the checklist on all of those is very good. Heritage high number. The checklist is very good. So don't feel bad about, you know, flippers will probably leave those. And also there's no, like for Update, there is no flipping to be had yet. There probably will be at some point, but as of right now, what are you going to do? Go buy a $25 blaster box and flip it for, you're not going to because they're available anywhere for $25. So you can't flip and make money on those yet. Now, if you hold them for a little while, you can. I keep turning these back. All right, Power Zone Griffey. And we got a Julio. He's going on the stage. Heritage is a rough rip. It can be, definitely. Who's got Seattle? Brian, congratulations. Let's fill up the Julio stand. Update is a hold. Watch explode 2 years later. Might not even take that long, Ken. I think it's going to be a gradual increase, but it all kind of depends on Julio, you know, because a release goes up and down based on the superstar that's in it. Now, if you have multiple superstars, that helps. It helps a lot, but it's about the big big boy that's in the checklist usually. We're flipping them all over the place. I can't keep track of which way all this goes. Look at this. Horrible. Flipped around. That's a sweet Griffey. Is that a numbered one? No. But I do like that Griffey. Is that the triumvirate? No Stadium Club Chrome this year. You know, I'm okay with that. I think we got plenty right now, but... And that's weird for me because I love, like, the way I want it is every 2 to 3 weeks a new release. That would be perfect in my book. Maybe 2. Every 2 weeks. Boom, 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 like clockwork. Every Friday or every Wednesday. Every other Wednesday, every other Friday. Ozzy doing a flip in a red. Lou Gehrig clacking his heels together. Suzuki, where are these autographs? Anybody seen one yet? The production of 22... You must not know anything about the production of 22 Update then, Brian. How much do you think they produced of this? You think they produced a lot of this? How much do you think they made relative to 2019 Update? Do you know, or are you just saying that? I know. Bobby Witt Jr. Riley Adams is autograph number 1. Topps has autographs? What do you mean? What do you mean, James? Of course they do. 2 guaranteed autographs, and these are on card. This isn't like that Panini trash. There's some Panini that's okay, like especially Optic on card autos, but it seems like Panini just pumps out so much sticker autograph stuff. Like every product I see open from Panini other than Optic it's just sticker auto, cheap, nobody sticker auto. And if you're Panini and you're trying to sell baseball cards without a license, I would be like getting all of this stuff hard signed just to be like, okay, hey, at least we got hard signed autos. But doesn't look like that's the case. KC Card Connection with a 1999 best update value at the moment. 99 hobby at lids. I think Fanatics stack those boxes. Striker, save some heat, or break number 2. I will. The best value at the moment. Jeez. It's going to be probably at this point, if you can get, it might be the blasters at straight retail. Because I saw blasters for like $22.99. Justin Turner, here's a parallel, unnumbered parallel. But the blasters for $22.99, because what happens there is that this that you get actually does have some value. So you have to subtract this off of that price, right? So let's say, I was trying to figure out how much we could average the price of one of those to be. $1, $2, but you can pull really big ones too. But your average one is probably going to be worth like $1 or $2. You get any of the rookies, they're worth probably like $5 to $10 to $15, depending on who you get. And then any of those in a parallel can be worth even more. And then superstars can be worth a little bit more. Like your average one, like Albies, is like $1 or so. But they actually sell pretty well, you know. If a kid sees this, they're going to be like, ooh, they're going to pick it up. They're going to want to touch it. They're going to be like, wow, that's metal or whatever it's made of. Sounds like metal. Thick card, really cool. Dad, can I have this? Like there's $1 or $2 right there. So you subtract that off the price, you're at around 20. If you can get to around 20, $21. At that price, the blaster box are the best value relative to the prices of everything else. So if you compare it to a $24 hanger box, which is what all the big boys are selling it for, the online guys, David Adams, Steel City, if you can find them at Blowout, they're around like $24. So you think of it this way, you get a blaster box for the same price as a hanger box. Blaster boxes are a better value at that price. But then when the blaster boxes go up to like 30, 35, then you're back to hanger boxes are better. And then at that point, the retail 24 count retail boxes are going to be the best value because they're going to stay that same around 80, $85. So then those are going to be the best. You just have to keep, it's relative to the prices of everything else. CJ rookie. Come on now. We got one more autograph coming. Bob Gibson red. Oh, a $99 hobby is definitely like, that's a great way to go because you get a silver pack in there too. And the silver pack is worth about 20 bucks. So you take 100 and you just drop it down to, like, if you just say you just want to sell that silver pack, then you take 20 off of that. That's 80 bucks. But there's just this intrinsic value that you have to account for. So a $100 hobby is probably the way to go. If you can get them for 100. Now, everybody's saying Lids has it. Not all Lids. One by Me didn't, but then someone said that they found some at the One by Me, so I don't know. Autograph number 2, Alfonso Rivas. And pretty much like the jumbos from this point on are probably not going to be the best value no matter what. But the best value doesn't mean it's not the best thing to open. It's just not the best value. Because jumbos have a guaranteed autograph and 2 relics. And then they've also got the gold exclusives. Hobby and Jumbo have black exclusives. Hobby has clear exclusives, numbered to 10. So it's all, what do you have to spend? What's your bankroll? What do you like opening? What do you want? What do you hope to achieve? If you're just looking to have a fun rip, retail is the way to go. If you're looking for a big potential, you want to get a guaranteed autograph, maybe get a Julio rookie auto out of there. Jumbos. But at that $80 or at that $100 price, Hobby's great. 140, Hobby's getting to the point where you might as well go with retail at that. That wasn't the black and white, I don't think, that Turner. I think that was a sepia, wasn't it? There's a couple of different ones. Or was that a black and white? Maybe they don't have... Maybe the sepia is retail exclusive. Yeah, I've pulled a couple of those black and whites. See if I can find that. We'll put them on the stage. There he is. Oh, I guess it is black and white with the orange. I'm used to the orange letters being sepia out of the retail exclusives. Like, I think that's the way it has been in the past. But let's get the Turner on the stage. There we go. Okay. Wander rookie. Doing good there. Let's leave him up real quick. Just make sure he's nice and protected. Eddie and Sassel. Okay. We're going to go this route just for something. Get a little 2022 in there. Maybe we get a Bo rookie. Jordan rookie, Bo. Mr. Smith says my Lids hasn't had cards ever. Awesome, Bryce. Getting into the middle of the pack. So let's see what we can get out of here. Any parallels? We got turkeys, plenty of turkeys. No parallels. This is like more of a typical kind of opening, like one retail pack opening. Now, they didn't have these value hanger packs, which is, part of me likes it because that means that there's less production. Part of me just wants to open those value packs because I like opening value packs. But we'll take it. That means less print run. Your Lids had Bowman Chrome. Whoa. That is wild. Is Lids like connected to Fanatics? Is that why this is happening? Elon, what's happening? 588 people watching live. We only got 143 likes, though. If you wouldn't mind hitting that like button real quick. If we can get up to 300 likes, I'll stop asking. That's really what everybody wants. Stop asking. And while we're at it, one last, maybe more, but like the Facebook post, if you got a second. Fanatics owns lids. Okay, now it makes sense. I didn't know that. They're building a Meyer in St. Louis. Nice, Zach. Hit it up. But here's the problem is they jack up the prices of cards. So then retail, like, they jack it up 10 to 20%, and then it's like, man, do I really want to? You can almost find a better deal elsewhere sometimes. Okay, I don't think I've opened any of these yet, this format. What's going on in the middle? So they put all the chromes in the middle, I see. Chromes, you get your standard refractor. That's a first. Where's my cheat sheet? Ah, here it is. My Bowman Draft handwritten cheat sheet. Look at this. How beautiful is that handwriting? Do you still collect Tatis? I still have my collection, and I'm not selling it. I'm just hoping he comes back, and you know the thrill of Tatis comes back, and the joy and the love for such a explosive, amazing player comes back, and then I'll get back into it. But I haven't bought any cards. Look at this, Heir Apparent. This must be a retail exclusive. Or is it not? It's a 250. I haven't seen any of these, the refractors. Maybe I just haven't opened up enough draft. I really haven't opened that much. One case of draft so far. Not even a complete case. Willie Vasquez. And we've got our first Ray Wave, black and white Ray Wave, Chase and Meadroth. I got it right. I always say Meredith. Got it right this time. Cards, Cars, and Guitars with a $4.99. Loving the 2022 update videos. Thank you. I really had fun making them. I just feel so blessed that you guys actually watch the videos. It really means a lot to me. Because I don't know that anybody would like it. You know, like, how are you supposed to know? The last video I made, you know, it's kind of goofy. And I was a little self-conscious about it. I had to ask my wife and my daughter, like, is this funny? Is this good? Or is this not good? And they were both laughing. And they're like, yeah, it's good. So I went with it, and you guys liked it. So that's cool. But how are you supposed to know? Man, that's right there. I figured that would be in the middle. Or did I just flip those around? Jared McKenzie. So we got a couple of first Ray Waves so far. That's good. We just want a first Ray Wave is all we really want. It doesn't matter who. Kind of does, but that's not the most important thing, because the next thing you know, Jared McKenzie could be like the next biggest thing, right? So you hold on to your first Ray Waves and see what happens. They start making waves, maybe you send it off to the upgrade shop. But lots of refractors out of these Bowman Draft light boxes. Every pack has a refractor. You're not going to get any guaranteed autos, but they usually, you can get autos. They're just tough. There's Rocker. That's one of the guys we're looking for. Another refractor, Henry Williams. Do you think Topps Update 22 will be one of the most valued products, like 18 Update? Could be. If it's going to be like 18 Update, then we're going to need Bobby to take that next step. And I think he can easily. He's a superstar in the making. So if Bobby takes that next step, and then we got two superstars that you can get out of there, Bobby and Julio, then it can get to that Update point. Now, Update has 3 superstars that you're looking for out of there, so it's not going to be exactly the same unless a guy, you know, there's plenty other guys, though. Pena's in there, just won World Series MVP. So there's other guys. Torkelson, you know, there's plenty of options. I'm seeing some OC-ness here. And this brings me back to Topps Chrome Update. Have you heard anybody talking about the quality control of 2022 Bowman Draft? I sure haven't. But look at this. Look at that ray wave. Look at that off center cut. It's just part of the game. It's part of cards. Quality, condition, off center, scratches. They're not all going to be perfect. You just got to know when you got a good product and a good format, because sometimes formats are different with the quality control. There's Jackson Holiday. Mead refractor. Yeah, the hobby boxes are better on Topps Chrome Update. So if you are going to get some, which at the current prices, you can't go wrong. The current, like, you can get a hobby box of that stuff for like 110 bucks now, 120 bucks at the most. That is dirt cheap. Dirt cheap. And even if there is some centering issues, big deal. Because the big cards, I've seen some big cards out of there. The centering's not that bad on those. Like big parallels, big autographs, things like that. Sky Blue. This guy again. I think we put him on the stage. Meadroth. Because this is a blue. It's an unnumbered blue, but the population on these in PSA, like, let's say this guy ends up being real good and you want to send that away, that's going to be a low pop card. Another Ray Wave. Very cool. Step in the box with a $9.99. Your last video is pure fire. One of the best videos of sports card content. Keep up the good work. Don't sleep on those lids, guys. Talk to the manager. Some have been left in the back. You know, as soon as I have time, I'm going to call the lids the closest lids and see what the deal is. If there's a good deal to be had, I'm in. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for the super chat. Everybody check out Step in the Box YouTube channel. He's always open and update. He's been uploading videos and going live all the time. Lots of content. All right, we're down to our last pack of this, and then we'll move on to something. We got tons of boxes, guys. We have 3 more hobby boxes to open and an HTA and more. Tons to open. I haven't seen you in a while, so we got a lot of talking to do. Reggie Crawford, first refractor. And the Ray Wave, another first. Ignacio Alvarez. It's all about the firsts. For anybody new collecting cards, one of the most desirable cards for a player that you can get, if not the most, is the first, the Bowman first. And it says first up in the corner there. And there's parallels and autographs. Of course, you want the autograph first. That's the tippity top. You know, if Acuna's your guy, the Acuna first autograph is the card to have. How about this? Let's fly into the past, 2019. Haven't opened a hobby of this in a while, and I just like the green to go with the green update box. It's a green theme. I like themes. And these cards are usually faced the same direction, so I can just do a quick rip of all this. Unfortunately, I can't fast forward like in the videos. Which, you know, the fast forwarding, it does take a lot of time and effort to do that, for editing the videos, but people like it better, so I'm willing to take the time to do that just to make a better quality video. Because that's what it's all about. I think about that all the time. Like, what am I doing here? You know, what's the point of this? What's the purpose? Why am I, right? Why am I here doing this? And I came to the conclusion that I guess I just like entertaining people and bringing joy and happiness, positivity, something to get away from, you know, the beast system, get out of the beast for a little while. I have a good time, good, clean fun. And if it's going to be more entertaining to watch a 5x speed up of ripping through the packs, then I'm down to do that. Because people watch more of the video that way too. A lot of people don't have the patience to just sit there and watch, you know, 24 packs get opened up, especially if it's dead silence the whole time. Isabel, what's up? You just did it and it's time consuming. Yeah, it is real time consuming, but I'm kind of weird because I kind of like editing. Most people do not like editing because it's very time consuming and it's tedious. It's kind of like painting a house. Some people like painting, some people hate it. I like it, kind of. Like, I'm not going to do it for fun, and if the wife wants to get a new paint job in the living room every 3 years, I'm not down for that necessarily, but if there's some painting to do, I'm okay with it. It's something about the process and seeing progress being completed, you know, and like experiencing progress being made. It's the same thing with editing. Like, you're going through this whole process and you can see your progress. You can just like click back and see what you've done, and it feels rewarding. It's like it's an artistic outlet too. You can look at it that way. Now, not all people feel like editing is an artistic outlet. Some people just think it's tedious and they hate it and don't want anything to do with it. But I find it to be an outlet. All right, here we go. 2019 Series 2 features such rookies as Fernando Tatis Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and Eloy Jimenez. Let's see if we can find them. All of them. So we'll get lucky if this box contains a no number Vlad, because the Vlad was an SP of sorts out of this product. It's a no number, and it's not like as rare as a normal SP, but it is more rare than a normal. Oh my goodness. Forgot about you being in here. Ugh. JD Davis 150 stamp. Another fun thing about 2019 products is they have an additional parallel, the 150-year stamp that you can get. So outside of your normal gold, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Independence Day, all that, you get, it's kind of like, it would be the equivalent of a retail blue parallel. One of those ones, it's not super valuable, but it is more valuable than a base card, maybe like 1.5 times like a normal, or 1.25, somewhere around there, probably about 1.5 times a normal base card, similar to a retail blue, depending on who it is. There's a lot of factors. Carrasco, how many golds are we going to get out of here? I'm going to guess 3. I don't know the pack odds, but there's one. Let's just see what we get. Chris Archer, we got a rainbow foil. I want to separate these into piles. Stamp, gold, rainbow foil so far. Total parallels out of this box. 7. Going with 7. Why don't you put it in the chat? Over, under 7.5 parallels out of this box. We already got a head start. You already got the peak. So put it in the chat. Over, under 7.5 parallels total. Whoever gets it right, at tip to you. Mike Trout, imitation rookie, which you could probably send that away and gem it up, and someone will buy it for, and not to think that it's a real rookie, but they want it because it's an iconic card. What are we looking at? Over. We got over 10, over 6, under, over, under, over. Julie thinks under. Braden says over. Come on, keep it coming. Woo, that's turn 2. Thinks there's gonna be 12. Ooh, I love it. I love it. Let's get a couple of bonus hits. Does this count? Oh my gosh, I didn't say numbered parallel, so this counts. This count, that's a blue. Honus Wagner can infuse more oxygen in his bloodstream than any other baseball player known to man. Keep our eyes peeled. Are we going to get one of the big boys, though? You know what I'm talking about. Mother's Day, Father's Day, Independence Day. Camo. What do we have here? What do we have here? We got him. That is such a gnarly and iconic card, man. So when this came out, everybody was chasing Vlad. And they, to some extent, they still are. Because, you know, he was young, 20 years old, came up. This is a harder to get parallel. And that one looks pretty darn nice. They're really hard to gem up, but that is centered. That is pretty sharp. That's a nice quality no number Vlad right there. And that is going to Scott. Congratulations. Is Adley better than Julio? Different positions, hard to compare the two. Adley's older too. So they're just tough to compare. Catcher, outfielder. All right, here we go. We're at, that's another 150 stamp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so far. And we're not even halfway through. That 10 spot's looking real. Peter O'Brien. I know who follows Peter O'Brien. Nando. How is that Nando? It's a decent one. Glove side, air gap. It's a good one. San Diego. Going to Sean. I'm going to put him up there. I don't care what anybody says. Especially Fry Jace. Always trying to tell me what to do. Fry Jace. Barking orders. Another gold. Kluberson. Stacking them up. Stacking them up. Okay, maybe I set a bad over-under. Maybe everybody's going to win. Who said over? Everybody who said over. It's looking like the over is going to hit. But I don't know for sure. Okay, Ethan. Whatever you say, boss. Send them all my way then. Rainbow foil, Steve Cishek. But a David Ortiz. That's not a red, is it? Okay. I say, man, if that was a red parallel. Woo! The hobby has moved on from a 6.7 WAR rookie, says Ethan. With no evidence whatsoever. All right, what do we got? 2, 4, 6, 7 so far. There's Eloy Jimenez. That's another one. All we need now is Pete for the full quadrilateral of rookies that we wanted. Another stamp. All right, yeah, I think we're gonna crush that over. 8. We got 8 so far. It's gonna be, yeah. I set it at 7.5. I'm not your buddy, guy. There's Pete. But I do have a very quick band hammer if I don't like somebody. My mods are well aware of that. Oh, look at that little boy right there. Vintage stock coming right up. And I know who that is because I've opened up a lot of this. Rhymes with Schmite, his nickname. Oh, no, it's not. I thought it was. All right, I guess I don't know who that is. It was Eduardo Nunez. I thought it was Matt Harvey. Matt Harvey has got a card that looks kind of similar in here. A vintage stock to 99. 6 of 99. Going to Boston. Scott, congratulations. Steve coming in with $1.99 super chat says, shout out to Liam Hendricks. Get well soon. I don't know what's wrong with Liam, unfortunately. And I missed a Julie member chat. She said, finally got into a break. Thanks for just being you. You're very welcome. I'm glad you got in. I'll say it again. If any slammers are having a problem getting in, did we get another Pete? We got 2 Pete rookies. Just send me a DM. I'll get you in. Send me a DM saying you want an early notification. I'll send you out a shout out, give you at least 15 minutes. Try to notice. 2 Pete rookies, a Vlad, a Nando, Jimenez, Wisdom. Another gold, Austin Romine. Wow, 3 golds, 3 stamps, 2 rainbow foils. Astudio. Taylor Ward rookie. I wonder what Taylor Ward's going to do this year. What a great year he had, and then he got injured, and then he kind of wasn't totally the same after that, but all the protection in the world. I mean, he's going to have guys on base. It depends on where is he batting before Trout and Ohtani, or is he batting after them? He's either going to have a whole bunch of runs scored and protection, or he's going to have a whole bunch of ducks on the pond. Kevin Newman rookie. Miles Straw rookie. And we got one more parallel. Did we get to 10? Hold on, I gotta, oh, and another parallel, Sandy Leone. We're not even done yet. They're still coming. John with a $2 says, I have to check Patreon. LOL, thanks though. What are you talking about, John? I'm not following, but I appreciate the super chat. Another, oh my, okay. I set way too low of an over-under on this one. Also in this checklist, Ohtani Cup card. Can't forget about that. Because actually, you know, that's a decently valuable card in a PSA 10. I think it's got to be at least like a $50 card, right? PSA 10. Another parallel, Jose Peraza. Home run challenge, Gary the GOAT. And that's it. Decent little box there. I mean, that's kind of what you expect in a hobby box. Get all your rookies. Every other one will probably have a Vlad. Whole bunch of parallels, whole bunches of shots at a big boy. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 parallels out of that box. So we are all low. But we'll learn from that lesson. For break number 2. And then we'll set that over under a little different. Let's try this blaster box of 2022 Bowman. Set these cards aside real quick. Big stack of base. Did I get a Stanton SP in there? 2 SPs. Hold on now. Stanton and Archer. They got to be right towards the top. Good eye, by the way. Stanton and Archer. How far down were they? I mean, I'm going to have to go back through and find them after the break. I got to sort these cards still, so I'll find them. I'll be on the lookout. Bowman. Hey, that wasn't bad. Looks like King had enough. King knows what's up. Mods get to do, you know, the mods have the power. So I don't have time. I don't have time to deal with nonsense. Here we go, Bowman. Strider on top. Oh, yeah. We're looking for the Chrome first. Some decent rookies in here too, but they're paper rookies, so they're not that big of a deal. It's really all about the Chrome first. Parallels. Who is that? Reed Detmers. You can get that in a Wander. Pretty nice card. Blaster box without any parallels. You know, that's kind of how it goes with these. It's either you get one, you know, you can get 0, 1, 2, 3 parallels. It's all over the place. I wish they would have equally distributed the parallels. In 2020 Bowman a bit, or 2022 Bowman a bit better. Because I opened up, I think I did like 60 of those blaster boxes for my PC. And it was like when it rains, it pours. Sometimes you can get a parallel and an autograph in a blaster box, or 2 parallels and an auto. Sometimes you just get nothing. Gino with a $5 super chat says, thanks for the dedication and the sagely advice. Who's your favorite rookie heading into Series 1? I mean, if Riley's in there, I got to go Riley. But as far as who's the number 1 guy, I like everybody's going to be on Adley. Michael Harris has got a big fan following. So there's a lot of good ones. But I'm a Riley guy, you know, Tigers. Appreciate your super chat, Gino. Brian, I missed one from Brian. It says, Liam Hendricks has lymphoma. Also, better stop hunting for an exciting center fielder who led his team to playoffs as a rookie in a city with an awesome center field pedigree. Okay. Thanks for the super chat, Brian. And we got another update here. Okay, this is a hanger. I'm going to get something out here. I just know it. And we got to keep our eyes peeled for that elusive Soto. Not elusive, the sneaky Soto, who sometimes is hiding in the regular base cards. Like hiding like right here maybe, you know, Luke Voigt style. Okay, Pujols. That's going to be a parallel, I think. Blue parallel. Paragons of the postseason. Blue Pujols. Do we put him up there? Why not? Jeff, what's up? What player do you want on your wall next, Striker? Oh my gosh, you spoil me so much, Jeff. There's anybody you send me is great. I've already got so many. And I haven't even put like half of them up on the wall yet in the rotation. I'm getting a rotation going. But I only have so much room back there to display things. Who else? I mean, geez. I'd love a Julio. Torkelson or Riley. You got me, Bobby, already. Shohei and Nando. Iglesias was the blue. Chrome. That's a decent Chrome, actually. O'Neal Cruz. Decently centered. Who else? Ohtani. That'd be crazy. Strider. Just trying to think like who I'm collecting right now. Like CJ Abrams. Pena would be cool. So many. Oh, don't even. It would be funny if you sent a K. Would be. I wouldn't like it, but it would be funny. I'm already laughing just thinking about it. Bowman Chrome HTA. We're getting 3 autos for the stage. Let's get a good luck Clayton situation happening. Clayton, do your thing. Triple Play Tim with a $5. Striker, you're the best ripper on YouTube by far, brother. I just literally pulled the SSP Torkelson from an update hanger. So jacked, no way. Hangers are bangers. It's a fact. There's no getting around it. So many huge pulls out of hangers. How do they even decide what goes? I want a tour of the factory where they make cards. I want an exclusive sit down with whoever's in charge. And I want to know how the hits are distributed. I want the proprietary information. Is it equal? You know, is it like, okay, we've got 4 formats. We've got X amount of parallels for each player. We divide them equally into all the different formats. Is that how it goes? Do we get non-staged cards? Yeah. The only thing I don't sort out is the veteran base. Like I sort the veteran base and put them to the side. And then like when I do the packages for everybody with all your cards in them, if you don't have a full pack, I'll just grab like a stack of base and put it in there. But all the other cards, all the Chrome, all the rookies, all the inserts, parallels, autographs, most things. It's just not the tedious veteran base. Like nobody cares about that anyway. So why spend 4 hours sorting it, you know? Here it is. I see a parallel on top. Here's our ceiling, folks. Let's see what we can establish. Green parallel. It's a first. Junior Perez, 16 of 99. That's going to Sam. Congratulations, Samuel. You are on the board, my friend. Anthony says, I've only opened like 5 hangers, but have hit a J-Rod and a Pena vintage stock. That's a big one. It's a really big one. I've only had one person from all the videos and comments and everything say that update hangers and retail is not good at all and that don't get any. And I left the comment up so everybody could see it. I thought about deleting it, but I'm like, you know what? This guy, let's just leave it up. See what people say. Because I don't like false, like if you're saying something false, you're like, bye-bye. That's all there is to it. Like if you're saying something like it's a fact, but it's not, I'm going to delete your comment probably because I don't want to spread false information. Here we go. Jake Fox. Blue. So 2 parallels out of here. Dude, we went 3 for 3 on parallels. That next one is a parallel too. That's crazy. No wonder this stuff's going up in price. The HTAs are fire. Expensive. It's going to cost you over $300 for one of these boxes. I think they're about $335 maybe now. Jake Fox to 150, going to Nicholas. Congratulations. And then the last one. That looks like a gold to me. Gold shimmer. Oh! Jason Churio. I'm pretty sure people are paying big money for Jason too, just because he's a Churio. But that is a big boy. Back to back. Nick. My goodness. Gold. Churio, first auto, 05. He is young. He's got pedigree. Woo. That's how we do it. And we put it in a 55-point seamless card shells top loader. Only the best for my people. Oh, man. I'm just going to let you drink that in for a moment. That's a window card. You're going to get Chrome Sapphire update. I don't know that they are going to have that because regular Topps Chrome update had all the rookies, or regular Topps Chrome Sapphire had all the update rookies in it. So why would they have update Sapphire? Does that make sense? I don't know that unless you guys know something I don't. Who would they possibly put in it? There's a PSA 9 of this for $650 on eBay. Yeah, that's a big card. That's all there is to it. Get you some credit cards. A couple of credit cards out of here. Judge. Goldschmidt. Base Chromes are worth $20 in store credit at your LCS and most online stores as well. And then you get a parallel. Your base parallels are worth $40. Goes up from there. I still haven't turned mine in, but it's on my list of things to do. I've got a bunch of Chrome I want to open, so I got to wait to do that and then send them in. At least I want to. Nick with a $5 says, make sure to tip the dealer. Thanks, Nick. Spread that love. Wrong Churio, kinda. Good thing both of them have value. Any Churio's a good Churio, yeah. Update Sapphire drops tomorrow at noon. I don't, like, they're all in regular Topps Chrome, right? Topps Chrome update. So, or they're all in Topps Chrome Sapphire. I keep saying update. These names just get so, when you're trying to do 3 things at once, hold multiple conversations, opening packs, looking at cards, thinking about what's going on, sometimes the words don't come out right. Neither of your LCSs are participating. Well, bummer for them, because they're losing business by doing that, because they're going to get reimbursed for those cards. They're just lazy. That's what that tells me. Mine probably isn't either. I didn't even bother mine because he probably isn't. But maybe. So what, is it just going to be different images for the Sapphire? Or there's guaranteed autos in that one? Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going to get as much as I can. But there's probably a 2-box max, right? Disruptive says, my LCS is not participating. However, when I asked him if they had any Cosmic Chrome, he asked me what that was. So, you know. Yeah. Autos, but not guaranteed autos. What a joke. Two parallels per box with a chance at autos. Okay. Yeah, you just buy Sapphire pretty much. If the checklist has even one superstar in it, you just get it. It's that simple. The flow chart's really easy to understand for Sapphire. If you have enough money, and if the checklist is good, you just buy as much as you can. Joe Ryan, mini diamond. There's credit card number 1. Aaron Judge credit card, $20. Cha-ching! Mini diamond Ryan McMahon. Yeah, the mini diamond Judge and Goldschmidt are worth 40, I think. Vierling rookie. Didn't the Tigers just trade for this guy? Reed Detmers, rookie Prism. Brian Reynolds, magenta speckle to 350. We'll get him up there. Put parallels on the stage. Buy online because of that. Yeah, that's a shame. Because you in this hobby, you have to build a reputation. So your reputation follows you. If you do one shady thing, then it spreads around. So there's no reason to do anything shady. No reason. What are you gonna, like rip people off? Then they're just gonna buy it online or buy it from somebody else. So stupid. Andre Jackson, Austin Riley, Dansby Swanson. Didn't even get a Wander out of here? Oh, man. Shame. Guess it's not anything close to a guarantee to get a Wander, but it would be nice. All right, last box of the break, then we're going to do it all again. 715 people in here. Good Lord. Thanks for being here, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button. 311. Oh, I said I wasn't going to ask anymore. Okay, scratch that last comment. You did good. You did real good. All right, the last box. We're going to make this one count. Starting off with a juicy silver pack. I can smell the juices. I can taste the juices. Full of flavor. Come on. At least give us a parallel. Can I peek? Oh, there's a little thick boy in there. All right, we got one. Pena rookie. That's a nice card. That is I think we got to put that on the stage. Pena silver pack rookie. Chapman. And orange. Mark McGuire. Orange McGuire. The 25. I told you there's some juice in here. Going to the A's. Sam. Let's put the Pena up there. We don't want him to be lonely. And we're off. You'd think I'd opened a few of these in the past. A few of these update packs. You know what I should have asked for Christmas? That Santa might have been able to deliver? Is like a case of these where all the cards were faced in the right direction. Maybe next year. Dream It Cards and Gaming with a 1999. Super Chat says, thank you for all your knowledge in the hobby. You help us new streamers grow. You're very welcome. Dream It Cards and Gaming. I take that to mean you have a channel. So check it on out. If anybody's got a channel they want me to check out, just send me an email with the link to your channel, and I will check it out if I can, if I have time. But I do get tons and tons of emails, guys. If it takes a few days for me to get back to you in email, I apologize, but the messages are out of control. So many. So it can take a few days sometimes to get back to people, if I even can. Chris says, I don't trust the elves and their grabby little fingers. You think they'd get into my case? Start thumbing through cards? Braden says, I'm trying to collect every flagship McCutcheon parallel in a Brewers uniform. It's a nice little chase you got going there. A case of perfectly centered cards. Probably not that hard to do with update. It's quality is very good with update. Because like worst case scenario, what do you get, a 9 if you send it off? Which it makes the gamble less intense, you know, because it is a gamble sending your cards away to get graded. A bit of a gamble. So at least you know that they're probably going to get at least a 9, which means worst case scenario, you break even, I guess, depending on the card. Wander rookie. Just going to kind of fly through this base as usual. Some people aren't familiar with the process. But the base cards, when you're breaking, they just get a little tedious. Why is that flipped around? Another blue. Look at, what are the odds we get two blue Paragons of the postseason from our rip? I think I've opened 5 cases now, and I've gotten maybe 2 out of 5 cases. It's weird. Did I already go through all these? Stott. 87 Stott. Can't remember if I went through all these. You'll have to bear with me. Probably not, because there's a Julio. Nice looking Julio. I think I'm going to put him with his pal. Stadium Club Julio up there. They can become friends. CJ 87. Turn my volume up a little bit. I can't hear notifications come through. Relic alert. Will you at least be a parallel, Relic? Why don't you do us a solid and be a parallel? Not gonna hook us up, eh? Byron Buxton. And that one's going to the Twins. Justin, congratulations. The best Minnesota Twins player. Wait. Well, yeah, he is the best. If he stays healthy. I guess after the recent Correa re-signing. That whole situation is wild, isn't it? I don't know if I've ever seen anything like that. Two teams, they're just like, we'll give you all the money in the world. Not so fast. Looks like you got something wrong with you. Greg Maddux, short print. 59, that's a regular SP going to the Braves. Jared, congratulations. Peds in the house. Peds. Yes. We can start the party. How's it going, Peds? I like to pretend they actually wore the relics. Well, this is actually, he did event worn. So he wore this at the event. That's what they're telling you. Did he wear it during the game? Probably not, or else it would say game worn memorabilia. But he did wear this at the event. So did he slide it on and then slide it right off and hand it over to the Topps guy? Maybe. Likely. Did he just slide one arm into it real quick and slide it out and call that event worn? Possible. Did he just wrap it around his waist and call it an accessory and say, technically I wore it? I don't know how it works, but I do know that that's a loophole. Event worn. Suzuki, another Suzuki. We got the Chrome Suzuki earlier. Stars of MLB Chrome Suzuki. Aces up. This box has been pretty complete so far. Got an SP, got a silver pack parallel, relic. I'd rather have an auto, but usually you get a relic about 3/4 of the time. About 3/4 of the time out of your hobby, because it's either an auto or a relic, and that one's flipped around, so that's going to be something. It's going to be a gold Seth Brown. Just quickly set that aside. Rainbow foil Corey Kluber. Same with him. Oh, yeah. After this, I'm going to drop you a link to my eBay store, which I've got some things. I spent a lot of time, and my wife spent a lot of time sorting inserts, and I completed several insert sets. We completed. There's Bobby. All the stuff on my eBay store, or most of it, like at least 90% of it, has best offers on there too. So if you're interested, shoot me an offer. Anybody but you. If Kay shoots me an offer, insta decline. I've got a setting that says if Kay sends an offer, just ban him and decline it. Check it out. Striker eBay store. The link is in the chat right now. All right. Another flipper, and it's a red border. You know what that means. Tropiano. That's what that means. Too loud. Is the music too loud? You just let me know. Goldschmidt. Perez. That's it for break number 1. Let's look at some of the better cards, and we'll start up break number 2. Same stuff. Byron Buxton, event worn. Couple of these retail blues, or that's not retail blue, actually. It's not retail blue. It's a blue you can get out of most things. Paragons of the postseason. Jeremy Pena, silver pack rookie. The hot B? Gotta be. Jason Chourio, 5 of 50 gold parallel. Woo! Greg Maddux short print. Mark McGuire. Wait a second. Is that a parallel? Yes. 4 of 25. Orange parallel. Brian Reynolds. Jake Fox. Blue auto to 150. Junior Perez to 99. That's a first. Auto. Eduardo Nunez. Vintage stock. Tatis rookie. David Ortiz relic. Madroth blue. Heir apparent, and that's a parallel. To 250. Refractor parallel. Justin Turner, black and white. Rivas auto. Albies, we'll put you over there, bud. Pete Alonso, 2 of them. No number Vlad. Riley Adams auto. Couple of Julios, base and stadium club. Newt Bar autograph. Aaron Judge refractor and a Pinto to $4.99. As soon as I set these cards to the side and sweep some of these particles off the break stage, we're doing it again. Are you ready for round 2? Hobby or jumbo update. If you have a choice and money's no object, jumbo. That's the story with the formats is if you got the money, you just spend the money on whatever format costs the most, pretty much. But I mean, if you got the money, might as well get a case of hangers. But that's going to cost you these days like $1,500. All right, we're ready. Let's pull up break number 2. We'll get it randomized and we'll get ripping. Here it is. Come on over. Join me. Join me right here. Going to the teams. We're mixing them up 5 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. White Sox on top. Snagging the buy-ins. Going here. New giveaway. Bada boom. Boom. Roll dice. 2 times. Oh boy. Snake eyes. Let's begin. What just happened? Oh, I got to put a label on there. Update number 2. Now we begin. There's 1. And the final round, round 2. Mike is on top with the White Sox. Put them in order. And here are your teams. Diamondbacks, Adolfo J. Braves, Anthony M. Orioles, Richard A. Red Sox, Colin H. Cubs, Michael S. White Sox, Mike B. Reds, William R. Guardians, Jeremy B. Rockies, Mark H. Tigers, Jonathan H. Astros, Derek R. Royals, Noel S. Angels, Christopher V. Dodgers, Seth W. Marlins, Mark H. Brewers, Chris K. Twins, Robert B. Mets, Kelvin M. Yankees, Matt L. Athletics, Joe B. Phillies, Jordan B. Pirates, Al L. Padres, Skylar M. Giants, Tanner S. Mariners, Kevin O. Cardinals, Julia M. Rays, Eric J. Rangers, Katie C. Blue Jays, Ryan B. Nationals, Joshua C. Let's go. Drop you a link in the chat right now. Just like that. Dream it! Says, after 22 update, do you think 23 series is a good investment? It can be tough to tell, unfortunately. It depends on how much they make. Series 1 typically is tough because they produce so much of it. So it's usually not like I don't know of any Series 1 that's like really valuable wax, Series 1 wax, because they just make so much of it. Usually it doesn't have all the rookies you're looking for. And if it does have the rookies you're looking for, they're going to be in a whole bunch of releases afterwards. Am I going to buy a bunch? Absolutely. But that's just me, and I open everything that's new. But as far as like an investment goes, I think you're better off investing. And is it even an investment or is it a speculation? I can't speak on investing, but I can speculate on things, I guess. And I told you everything I've got. It's going to be fun to open. Everybody's going to be chomping at the bit for 2023. I mean, I'll probably get a case of hanger packs again because it was just so fun. But yeah, it's going to be real nice for Braves fans. Braves are going to be one of the best teams to get. Orioles are going to be one of the best teams to get. I'm going to be getting the Tigers. Hopefully people are sleeping on Riley because he's like the third, fourth, maybe rookie that they're looking to collect. I'm going to be buying into some breaks, getting the Tigers, hoping to get a banger Riley. Have you graded your black gold Julio? Not yet. I got a stack of cards to grade, and I'm just going to wait until they lower the price again. I'm not like any big hurry. What's going to happen that would possibly like drop Julio's prices from now until quarter of the way through the season? Like if he goes a quarter of the way through the season and just stinks, then his cards will start dropping. But even then, people will still speculate. So I'm in no hurry with my Julios. I got that big Julio auto to 10 too. And it's like, I have no need to rush on anything, but I'm gonna get that graded, the Julio to 10 auto batting helmet, and I'm gonna get the black gold Julio, and I've got a whole bunch of other like pretty big cards, and I might even send them away to like an auction place to try to maximize value if I do send them, or not. I don't know. Couple of Twins. Just kind of looking at the condition. The purples are always real tough to grade. You're gonna pick up any Chrome update Sapphire? Yeah, I mean, I'm just hearing about it right now from everybody today. But yeah, for sure. If it's got Julio and all, I didn't think they were gonna have a update Sapphire because all the rookies from update were in Topps Chrome Sapphire. That's a nice Bobby black gold. I'm gonna put him up there. That's how I feel about Bobby. I feel like he deserves a stage presence. And I feel like he's gonna have a closer to a 5 WAR this next year with upside. The only thing is his defense might cost him a little bit of WAR, but there's no reason why he can't improve his defense. He's an elite athlete. Might even change positions. Might help him out. He might be such a productive hitter that his defense won't even matter as far as WAR is concerned. Volpe might start opening day, says Manny. Manny's got his finger on the pulse, too. I like to hear that, Manny. I was wondering, a lot of people are wondering about Volpe. Like, when's he going to play? Is he even going to have cards in 2023? If he makes opening day, then he will probably have cards in Series 2. At worst, he would have, like, maybe a SP in Series 2, and then his cards would be an update. But I think this year, because last year was so messed up with the strike, or the lockout, it pushed everything back a couple weeks. So people that even started opening day didn't make it into Series 2. Some did as SP, but it's going to be different this year. Like the 2019 stuff, some of those guys started opening day, they made it into Series 2. Vlad was a short print, but Tatis and Eloy were in Series 2. I'm starting here because the batting helmet relic, Mike Yastrzemski. I'm just setting him to the side. I don't know that young Yaz gets to make the stage. Now, if it was a real relic, definitely. Suzuki, Bobby. Nice looking Bobby. Chrome Bruhan. We got 2 black golds already. Another Suzuki. Pulling a lot of Suzuki black golds. And just all around Suzukis. Strickland. I kind of want to open another case of blasters. I want to open. I'm not done opening update. I'll tell you that. 2 Bobbies in a hanger or in a blaster, and they're both nice. That is awesome. What are the odds of that? And where are the parallels? They're coming. Drew Jones, Bowman. He'll be in Bowman, 2023 Bowman. He should be, at least. He'll be the chase card there. There we go. Cole Sands. These blasters. I don't know. We didn't really get a whole lot. We got a couple of base Bobbies, but we need more than that. It's kind of a bust blaster right there. But we're going to make up for it right here with the banger. They say Witt Jr., maybe the next Robin Yount. Speed, good glove, and good power. Dude, if you are in the realm of being compared to Robin Yount, Yount is a legend. One of the all-time greats. I'm pretty sure Yount has over 100 WAR. Like, when you're in that realm of 100 WAR and you're getting comps, just quickly check Yount's WAR. Oh, he's got 77 WAR. Okay. Who was I thinking of that had 100 WAR? 77 still really good. How many baseball cards do you have in your PC? 1,853,427. According to my latest calculation. Can you say y'all more often? It has to come naturally. I'm not going to force it in. But you will be hearing some y'alls, y'all. Look at that Julio. Nicely centered. A little rough on the edges down there, but put him up there next to Bobby. Torque's going to be just fine. I agree. I hope. It's just really, #1 overall pick, one of the great college players. And then all of a sudden, you have to make adjustments when you get into the bigs. And I don't know what happened, really. I have ideas and excuses for him and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, we definitely got to give him some time to get acclimated to the bigs. And I think he'll be just fine, especially full season of him and Riley. Riley comes into his own. The narrative is there. Like, I can come up with a narrative for sure to where he's going to be successful. Alcala. Well, we didn't hit anything except another Bobby. We've got 3 Bobby base rookies and a Julio rookie out of this is our 3rd. We did a blister, a blaster, and a hanger so far. We got a hobby coming. But first, I kind of like the flow of the last one where we opened up that Topps Chrome Black. What do you think? Give it a little good luck. Clayton Claus bringing us the presents. Yeah, the Riley injury, I think it not only hurt Riley, I think it hurt Torkelson too. They had a good thing going. The 2 young rookies coming up together, experiencing the bigs, and to get hurt, and he was crushing in the preseason too, Riley was. Was I excited. And then that injury just totally, might have ruined the season. Oh yeah, we're going to cover up the auto, open up the pack first. Y'all. You got a 2022 Bowman Chrome Ellie De La Cruz auto. Is that good? Nah. Throw it in the trash. Lars Nootbaar rookie. Just kidding. Of course it's good, but you already know that. Torkelson rookie. Oh, purple Torque. 100 out of 150. Purple mini diamond. That is nasty. I love it. And we're just talking about him too? What are the odds of that? This realm is something else, I'll tell you. Kyle Muxlow dropping a 10 spot. Well, thank you, my friend. Hat tip to you, brother. I'm glad you swing through the show here, through the saloon. And Roger Clemens. Autograph, Yankees auto. That one's going to, if I can read properly, Matt. I know the Topps Chrome Black is great, and it's going up in price too. At one point, it was around 120 bucks, and I thought I bought some. Turns out I didn't. These are my last 2 boxes. I wish I would have bought some, but at that point, like it was when all the releases were coming out. I didn't have the funds to just, you can only, there's like 20 releases that came out. So I couldn't really buy like a whole case of that and just kind of sit on it and like let it trickle into breaks for a while. I kind of regret. It's not that much more now. 130, 135. I don't know. Depends on where you get it, I guess. But I got to get some more. I want to do a whole case for myself. Once again, it's just a lot of money. But I really want to do a PC case of Topps Chrome Black. And I also want to do a PC case of Topps Chrome Update. And more regular update. 2020 Series 1. Once again, looking for that bow. Jordan. These packs. After opening update, everything seems like just not quite as good. Jack with a 5 spot. Says, the people asking if their cards are good just so they can brag are so ridiculous. Keep killing it, Striker. Love the card hunting videos. Oh, thanks, Jack. You know what? I like it. I like this as a place where everybody can talk about their cards, their big hits, their big pulls. Brag away. That's what this is. Come on in and brag about your cards. I love it. You think this is a lot of people like dropping, I got this, I got that. You should see my email. Every day, just tons of people like, dude, check out this card, check out this card. It's like half a day to go through my emails and try to respond to everybody and like help them out and stuff. It's fun. I love it. I realized a long time ago that that's part of this and enjoy it because it's the virtual card collecting community. If we all could get together in person and like show, hey, check out this, it'd be better, but we can't. So we just share what we got with each other, like in this format, in this forum. I like seeing emails of people's big hits, and I like cards. I like baseball cards. So yeah, you get a sweet Julio, I'll check it out. Or something, whatever you get. I get all kinds of different hits that people like to show me. And also it helps me to understand like what format people are getting the big hits from. So I can share the knowledge with everybody else and the info. Check out this. I got it out of a hanger. I bought 2 hanger boxes and pulled a sweet auto. It's like, whoa. Unbelievable, And it's all about that sample size. Because I can open up a case or 2, and that's still not a big enough sample size. You need to open a lot more. So hearing from other people what you got, what you pulled it out of, how many you got, what are you going to do with it? You're going to get it graded, you know, talking back and forth. Should I get this graded? Should I? Christian Hernandez, that's a lava to $3.99. Are Chronicles unlicensed cards trash? I wouldn't say so, no. Chronicles is my second favorite release of Panini Baseball. It's actually a fun release. It's affordable. You get, what is it, 4 hits? 4 hits out of a box. It's around $125, something like that. The checklist is amazing, and it's condensed. And it's a very variety, you know, there's a lot of variety to it. Like every card's different, it seems like. You know, it's not like this where it's like same design, different player, right? Same design, different player. Chronicles is different designs, all of them, all the different ones. I actually enjoy Chronicles. But would I get a case for my PC? No. A box here and there? Yeah. It's good for breaks because all the hits that you get for the money, $1 per hit, autographs and relics, money. And the checklist, like you might get, you have a good chance of getting a good rookie auto or relic. There's Julio, top 100, number 3. You don't see this card a whole lot because the checklist, you know, it's a 100 card insert checklist. So think about how many packs and boxes you got to open to find this card. It's not a bad card. Actually, I'm thinking about putting him on the stage, but we'll just put him in the secondary good card pile for now. Bowman Draft. Is Wander rookie card good? Yeah. Wander was the chase in Series 1. And people have been on Wander as like the #1 rated prospect, the best prospect for years. 2019 Bowman is where you find Wander Franco firsts. And also Julio. Wander and Julio firsts came out of 2019 Bowman. So that's a great product. It's very expensive, but it should be because you get their first autos and their first cards. It's not always the case that you get a player's first auto and their regular first. Sometimes they delay that first auto till the next release. So the fact you can get them both is big. Volpe, refractor. Got a Julio Redemption, black gold mini diamond auto. Chrome, black gold. Wow, that's good. I guess, you know, I would say too bad it's a redemption, but it'll probably arrive in better condition that way. So maybe it's not a bad thing. You just got to delay that gratification. This dude been pulling him like crazy. Madroth. Refractor. Best hit so far, you're going to have to rewind to the first break. And we're just kind of getting into the second one right now. We only opened a little bit. But that Torkelson parallel black gold is awesome. Roger Clemens auto. But go back, check out the first break. We got a banger. Big card. I don't want to give it away. Can't spill the beans. Got to go back and watch every minute of it. Don't fast forward. It's all about time watched. That's kind of weird. Looks like a little dirty right there. I don't know what that is. Parker Messick. Rayway. Yeah, Brian says, I would have given Chrome Update a pass if there were Chrome black golds like last year. Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm glad there weren't now, in retrospect, because it makes the regular black golds more desirable. Because if you have it'd water it down if it had the chromes. But I do really like the chromes from last year. Black gold chromes, they look awesome. But we can find a positive in the fact that they're not there, I guess. Eric Brown. Plus all those, man, all the black gold parallels are so money. The blues are gorgeous. The golds are phenomenal. And then the blacks are just rich. When K shows up, I know, it's like the record stops when K shows up. Everybody stops and looks, and he just slowly backs out of the party. Cole Phillips refractor. I like that. I'm in the... I'm not going to spill the beans. I got something coming up. Maybe... Jeez. If you guys send me anything, by the way, if you want to send any fan mail, friend mail, if you got a variety pack you want me to open up on the channel and review, P.O. Box 292, Lapeer, Michigan, 48446. It might take me a little while to get to it. Sometimes the mail backs up quite a bit, but I will try to open it on the channel, and I do have some mail to open. I was going to do it tomorrow, but I don't know if I'll have time with all this sorting. Troy Melton, first refractor. Alex DeJesus, Gray Wave. Oh, no way, Alan. What a bummer, dude. I had one of those rainbow foils rolling up at the bottom. I can feel your pain. It wasn't a Julio, but ugh, that would have made it way worse. Jace Young first. It's a big one. Victor Acosta, blue, sky blue. Trey Lipscomb. Third round pick. Refractor. And Walter Ford. How about those Mariners stacking up pitchers too? Second rounder. Update already been open? Yeah, but we got one more hobby box coming here shortly. I've got, in this break, 4 more hobby boxes and an HTA coming up. So stick around. Don't you go anywhere. There's no commercials on Striker Breaks. You don't even got to fast forward through commercials. Actually, maybe there are commercials. Unless you have YouTube Premium. I don't know. I've had YouTube Premium for... I don't know, like 5 years now, so I haven't had to deal with commercials. I actually forgot that there are commercials. George Valera to 150. Got a numbered parallel. That's a paper parallel. Is that our only one out of here, other than the Ray Waves? Was that... What did we get? Or was that Christian Hernandez out of here? No, that was out of the regular Bowman. It's the same design. It throws me off sometimes. Here, you know, we did get 2 sky blues though. Yeah, 2 sky blues. So instead of a chrome parallel, we got a paper parallel and 2 sky blues. Ray Wave, Hunter Barco. Get 2 autographs on stage. No commercials on the live stream. Cool. HTA coming up after this. Joseph. HTA stands for, I think it's Hometown Advantage. Or wait. Hometown. I think it was Hometown. Yeah. Yeah, Hometown Advantage, I think it stands for. It just doesn't... I researched this one time, but it's been a couple of years. I think it was meant to be like a hobby exclusive. So you would go to your hobby and it would be like your Hometown Advantage. You get the 3 autographs. I think that's what it's meant to be. Kind of weird though, right? Oh, Home Team Advantage. Yeah. Home Team Advantage. Or Hometown Advantage. Home Team Advantage, yeah. I'm going to rip all of them. All at once. These are for a break. HFA, home field advantage. HTA, home team advantage. Real original. Would you buy an ungraded torque HTA hit for 50? I think I did do that. I think I did do that, so yes. And then I pulled a torque. So isn't that funny? Like, so I went through and opened a bunch of update, and there were a bunch of cards that I wanted that I didn't get, so I bought a bunch of singles. And then I pulled those very singles that I bought in future rips for my PC. So, moral of the story is maybe wait till you're all done ripping, which might never be the case, to buy your singles. Or just buy, just who cares? Just buy whatever you want. I don't know. You miss baseball cards. Oh, you can't wait to get home. They're just at home right there. Okay. I thought it was one of those situations where you haven't opened in years and you need to open some. Dude, this is that's the SSP image in update, isn't it? But he's actually wearing the mascot head. It is home team advantage. Yes, okay. Home team, hometown. Same thing. All backwards. This is what I mean. Like, how do you know? You're like, oh, it's this way. Nah, it's not though. Maybe it is this way. Those are flipped around. Really? I don't think we got a chrome in the last one. You're supposed to. I don't remember getting a chrome though. And the Ortiz, Biggio. Look at this mess. What a mess to open. And then those are stuck together, face to face. I mean, they're not stuck. They're just like static stuck. O'Neal Cruz, rookie. And the autograph. The one and only Andre Jackson. Seth, adding to your Andre Jackson PC. Bo! Red Bo. How come that couldn't have been red? Oh, the red Julio with the red bow. Great image. Great player. And we're going to put Julio on the stage again. Especially with his brother. There are exclusives out of HTAs. I can't remember what it is. I think it's I can't remember. Some kind of blue that you can only get out of HTAs. This is the parallel though, right? One, dude, that's a variation. Is it not? Whoa. Whoa. That's a big one. I've not seen this card. That's why I'm like kind of, I haven't seen it, and I don't know a ton about this particular release because I've only opened like 5 boxes. But I know something good when I see it. Yeah, that's a big one, and it's going to Kevin. Give you a little hat tip, partner. Window card. Both breaks have had something big. Big. And does it have the same back too? That's why I was like, yeah, it does. Like, I thought it was going to be a red or a black stamp, just judging by the back, but nah. Even better. Yeah, that's a I love it. Out of all of that, it's just there's so many non-Julio hits that I've experienced that the big ones, they feel so much better and rare when you're pulling, like, I don't know, Archie Bradley parallels or something, or like, you know, Pee Wee Reese SPs or something. And then you get the big one. It just, it feels so much better. Suzuki. $300, $400 to $1,400 for that. You take care of that one now. These cards are, look at it. It's this kind of thing that'll drive me crazy. Where's sort of a Drew? A form of Drew Jones. That's cool. Another one. And it's Trout Power Zone. Jim Palmer. I kind of want to call up and speak to the manager about this. How the cards are all flipped around. Excuse me, Topps. Can I speak to your manager, please? Yes. Thank you. I'll hold. There's a Trout. Alejo Lopez. I'm going to need to speak to your manager, Topps, about the autographs that we're getting out of here. Andre and Alejo. And then he's going to be like, wait, isn't that collation where you get the Julio SP? Still want a good auto. Torkelson. Shohei. Shaggin' Flies. Oh, thank God it's over. That was so tedious. I don't know if it was tedious for you guys to watch, but it was tedious to break. This, on the other hand, is the opposite of tedious to break. 3 cards, 3 hits. Boom! It's over. Autos out of Stadium Club are rare. I mean, you get 2 on-card autos per box, so that's good. Autos are rare, but autos aren't. How much longer will you be streaming for? 28 more minutes. Hit number 1. It's a refractor. Goodness, color. A lot of color out of these HTAs. Mike Bowman. 98 of 499, and that is going to the Orioles. Richard, congratulations. You got a Bowman Chrome rookie auto. And I got to tell you, rookie autos out of Bowman Chrome are a very tough pull. Very tough. And if you don't believe me, go look at the pop report. You just see how many there are in like a population of whatever Bowman rookie auto you're looking for from whatever year. Danny DeAndre, Minnesota, first autograph. Going to Robert. How do you get in the breaks, asks Ryan. There's a link pinned to the top for the Patreon group. If you would like to join, you get knighted as Slammer, and you get notified when I list a break with a link so you can buy in if you want. They sell out fast, really fast. Just beware. Another gold. Wow. Another gold shimmer auto. We're looking at 2 parallel autos in this HTA. And it is Benjamin Cowles. 2 of 50. It's a Yankee, so you know it's good. Matt, congratulations. Man, these gold shimmers look great. Going in a 55-point card shell seamless. Congratulations. Back to the 2019 Series 2, the last box. I mean, we got all the rookies. We got doubles of the Pete rookie. We got the no number Vlad. And we're setting the over-under at 9.5 parallels. Go ahead. Fill the chat. I want to see where you're at, who's lucky, who just knows their stuff. Who gets it right, who gets it wrong. It's all documented. Do you have a schedule of your breaks? No, sir. They come and go as I please. That's why you got to be a slammer, because you get that notification right on your phone. Because it'll just be some random day. It'll be like Wednesday at 3 o'clock, and it'll be like, bing, there's a striker break. Get in. Over. Now we're talking. Ooh, we got some unders, you guys. I mean, I know it's high. I know that's a high number, but the last one we hit 10, right? Or was it more? Was it 12? We got so many. Because don't forget, not only do you get the golds and the rainbow foils and all the other ones, but there's the stamps in here too. Gold foil stamps. And you get 3, 4 of them out of here, right? Probably 4 of just the stamps. How many golds you gonna get? How many rainbow foils? And then how many normal numbered cards you gonna get? Or not normal, but like the harder to pull ones. Baker's dozen. Was that what we got? 13 or was it 12? Whatever. The over-under set at 9.5. So this should be a gimme. A freebie. Wow, 429 likes. You guys are doing great. I'm real proud of y'all. Doing a good job. Well, maybe you can send that on back there, Michael. They might take it back and send you a new one. You got the time to deal with it. Make sure you keep the box that you got it from, because they'll probably want some kind of number out of the box. Eric, using his 7-month hitter chat, says, love the hat with the stash, brother. Thank you, Eric. Ryan thinks we got a hot box. All parallels. They need to do more stuff like that. Not everyone's a parallel, but more hot box type situations with tops. Like you can get a Heritage. Heritage has that where you can get the purple hot box parallels, which is really cool. Like that's the saving grace of Heritage in a lot of times. But they need to do that more often. Like, if I was Topps, I've got so many ideas. I'm not going to give them away. I'm not going to give them all away. Topps, it's going to cost you, baby. 100 million per idea. Dollars. It's not cheap, but it's worth it. Peter O'Brien, remember him? Who do we think's behind Peter O'Brien? Could it be... Oh, I was wrong again. Well, I guess I don't know anything, but I do know that we got two parallels. Peter O'Brien, the next card's always Tatis. Not today. Another parallel. The golds are flowing. All right, I got to keep my eyes peeled for SPs. That last one, you guys said there were 2 SPs that I missed, so I guess I'll go a little slower. Manny rookie throwback. That's a sweet card. I think it's a bit underpriced for a future Hall of Famer. Yeah, this was back in the day when they didn't flip the SPs around. So you gotta like, just gotta know. Like you would think I would know what ones are SPs at this point. Blandino. Stacking them up. 5 parallels so far. Over's looking juicy. We're only a quarter of the way through. Star Wars, yes. This is the revolver. It is the revolver. Which all my buddies at poker were saying I got to start carrying a revolver. Like a 6-shooter. At all times. And I do have my CPL, so I can. But you got to conceal it. And what's a revolver if you got to conceal it? You know? You got to have that thing like sitting there on your hip where everybody can see it. Shohei. I guess you can open carry, can't you? In Michigan? Can you open carry? I think you can open carry in Michigan. What's your favorite song? You know, I'm not really the kind of guy who has like favorites of things. Favorite band, favorite song, favorite movie, favorite I've got a lot of things that I really like, but just the favorites. I don't have a favorite song. And that will change too over time. Even like favorite band, I've gone through a lot of different bands in my day that were my favorite. It used to be Rage Against the Machine, Radiohead, and Red Hot Chili Peppers. The 3 R's were my favorite. And now the only one, I still like Radiohead and Chili Peppers. I don't like Rage anymore. There's another parallel. Blue, Don Larson, stacking them up. Another one, Duvall, stacking them up. That's that Bo reprint. That's a card I need in a PSA 10, by the way. I need it. Like the real one. And a Tiffany. Very picky. There's a stamp. Anybody see any SPs? I mean, look at what we got. A black parallel. Mike Fires. In that first box, we got a vintage stock, right? So the trend continues. Always learning with sports cards. What to expect out of your boxes. How rare certain things are. It helps you to know like what singles you should buy. When you open up your own first, open up a bunch of your own first, and then you realize like, wow, that is a super tough pull. You can find some value. Yeah, it's not a hatred, Ian. It's just it's a running joke. Type in a YouTube search after the stream's over, because you got to watch all of this first, of course. But type in The Ballad of Kikuchi. I guess you could just open another tab, keep this running. That's a possibility. But that's kind of where the joke came from. We got Vlad. How lucky are we? 2 hobbies, 2 no number Vlads. Ryan, I got you covered, man. Oh, here we go. DB says, open carry of firearms in Michigan. It is legal for a person to carry a firearm in public as long as the person is carrying the firearm with lawful intent and it is not concealed. So I can carry it concealed or open. However I choose, as long as the intent is good. It's lawful intent. I'm not looking to steal or intimidate. All right, maybe a little bit of intimidation. Just kidding. There's Pete. How many Petes can we get? What are you doing with Tatis cards? Buy or sell? Hold is what I'm doing. I feel like I'm in Braveheart or something, just like hold, and then just like holding back until it comes back and crushes. And even then, I don't have any plans of selling Tatis cards. I don't know. I'll hold on. I like them, and it's a good memory, and I don't need to sell them. And I didn't. Like my Tatis collection, other than 3 huge cards, I mean, there are some others, but most of them I pulled for cheap out of my own collect. Like I just was opening packs and got them. And then I got them graded. So it's not like I'm out like a whole bunch of money. I did buy 3 really big cards, but I'm not looking to like dump them. I still like them. Unbelievable. Look at this box. Mother's Day and a black. That is good. So to 67, we got to make sure to add that to the parallel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 39 out of 50. Oh. Yeah, they did not produce very much of this Series 2. So the odds to pull stuff are great. I've went through like the retail fat hanger packs, not the hanger boxes, but the value packs are a great dollar per pull ratio. Like it's the best way if you're looking to open some Series 2. The fat packs are great. Eric with a $10 super chat says, everybody hit that like button. Thanks for all you do for the hobby. Well, thank you, Eric. I appreciate you, man. Very generous. And Michael dropping a $2. Hey, I pulled a Torkelson auto to 10. Keep or sell? I guess that depends on what you think Torkelson's going to do this year. Do you think he's going to have a superstar year? Is he going to have an all-star type of year where he's going to hit a whole bunch of home runs? If you think that he is going to, then you might want to hold it. Oh, this is a big one. Whoa. Oh, Eloy Jimenez rookie parallel auto 150 stamp numbered to 150. That is a spectacular Jimenez card. That's the best one I've ever pulled, for sure. These 150 stamps are super tough pulls. 150 stamp autos. That is very nice. Mike, congratulations. And you know what? We're going to get Eloy as a DH this year probably, and that's going to improve everything. Full healthy year. We're talking 40 home run potential. Let's go. Let's go. Two bangers so far. I mean, like the difference. Think about this for a second. The difference between what you normally pull, like a vast majority of the time, you're just going to get a relic that's worth a couple of bucks. Nothing special, probably. Just, okay, you just put it in your collection and it sits there forever. The difference between that and that, you know, huge. Especially if we're back in 2019 and you pull that, it's just, whoo, it's a hootenanny. Andy with a $9.99. Thanks for responding to the email. This dude is real. You're welcome, Andy. Thanks for watching, man. I appreciate you guys watching the channel and hanging out, dropping likes and messages, and it all helps. I do what I can to respond to all the emails. I feel bad if I don't respond to one, or if I can't get to one, or if I miss one or something. So, but it definitely happens. Another one. Look at all these parallels. Unbelievable. This is great. And like, then I just remember why I love this product so much. 2019 Series 2. And there's Nando. So we got all, I think, what are we looking? No, we got Pete too. We got them all. I don't think we got base Eloy, but we made up for it. Let's see. Glove gap. Little glove air gap there. There's the base Eloy. And I didn't notice a short print this time. Did you guys see one? There had to have been something, right? Had to have been one. Maybe not. I tried to look out, but geez, I just can't remember all of the, without flipping them all over. I'm so glad they started flipping those SPs around. So 1, 2, 3. I mean, you can count that too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 parallels out of that box. Better than one every other pack. 2019. You guys, I made a production video of how much of this they made. I don't remember what the numbers were, but I think it was somewhere around 3,000 cases of hobby and jumbo, which is like quite a bit lower than a normal production, especially lately. But it's been a couple years since I made that video, so I don't really remember. Let's get you some credit cards. We got a judge out of that first box. Can we get them both? Didn't see any SPs. Okay. Try to go a little slower on that one. Yeah, they got hit by the injury bug this year, the White Sox. Pretty rough. I felt bad for them because I like that team, even though they're division rivals. But for some reason, I'm liking our division rivals more than I should. A lot more than I should, because I should hate them. But I just think the White Sox got an exciting, like, explosive offense. But now without Abreu, I don't know. Or, you know, he was kind of like the rock that held everything together. Veteran poise. But Vaughn makes up for it a little bit. And a healthy Jimenez and Robert, and Tim Anderson got hit by the injury bug too. So there's still a great offense even without Abreu. I just, man, the Rodon leaving is tough because he was great for one season with them. Their pitching might struggle a little bit. I don't know if Kopech is going to pan out to be what they thought he was going to be. As a starter last year, he was kind of like, meh. He was like good. He's still good at times, but he wasn't 103 mile per hour heat Kopech that we thought we were going to get. And he dealt with a lot of injuries, so maybe he was dialing it back, trying to get a complete season in under his belt. No, Plumber Man, we're not sure. Wong is the many-faced man. Jeff McNeil, Mini Diamond. Come on, credit card. I want two of them. I'm going to get greedy. I want a parallel judge out of here. Come on now. Ooh, that was close. We got Wander, and that looks centered. That's a good Wander. That is a good Wander right here. That's, yeah, definitely. That could, it's got a decent likelihood of gemming up. I didn't see if there were any scratches or anything. You got to look closer for that, but on the surface, as far as centering goes, Chrome Trout looked good. Wander has DL as his position. That's shortstop. Marquez. There's a Judge. $20. Cha-ching. I'm so glad they did that. The credit card program. What a win. W for the hobby. Blue Lowther. Numbered to 150. That one's going to Richard. Did you just walk into a club? You just walked into, like, Blade. Remember in Blade? Was it Blade that, like, it was the club and there's just, like, blood raining from the ceiling and they're playing like this kind of music? That's what it reminds me of. Otani. Okay, we got one more to go. And it's the moment everybody's been waiting for. Hobby. Full hobby. Update. Good luck. Yes. Clayton Claus. We've got the permanent UAV sweep of Seelig in the back, taking all the good luck and keeping it in the box and disposing of all the bad luck. Izzy with $1.99. Appreciate you. Thank you. What did Wong say? I didn't know that. Judge's 60-second home run. Huff's yawning at him. That is funny. You need to go through your piles and find some more Judges. Yeah, those Chrome, but it's particular ones. It's just the Topps Chrome and the Logo Fractor ones as of right now. Where'd you get the retail boxes? Steel, all over the place. I bought some from Steel City. I bought some from Dave and Adams. I got some at Meyer. Actually, I think I opened all of them. I opened up a lot of them. I might have a few stragglers from Meyer. Where else? There's got to be other places in the mix, too. I bought them from all over, everywhere I could find them. Yeah, the purple blister packs came from Meyer, for sure. Mackenzie Gore, CJ Abrams, the back-to-back. Padres, Torkelson, I recognize this pack, and Judge. That's a nice pack. All-around nice pack. Are we almost to 500 likes? Whoa! That's going to be a record. If you guys haven't hit the like button yet and you want to help us set a live record, I mean, I've gotten more than 500 after the fact, but during the live stream, that's got to be a record. You can make it happen. Thanks, Joseph. I love spreading those good vibes, man. Appreciate that. I'm glad you brought that up. Murika. He said, I don't know. Is it me or do the cards these days feel like opening Pokemon cards? I've got ideas for Pokemon. Since my daughter's getting into them more, that I've been kind of looking into it. I might open some Pokemon cards on the channel. Because there's a new release coming out. Alkanon just pops up out of nowhere right now because I'm talking about it. That'd be great. But, yeah, there's a new release coming out. And it's called... I forget already. Crown something. And I may or may not have got some for my daughter. I don't want to spill the beans in case she watches this. But I figured, hey, I kind of know, like, now I know the first thing about it. Just the first thing. So that's enough for me to open it on the channel, right? Knowing the first thing. You know how people say, like, I don't know the first thing about... Like, I know the first thing. And it's like, hey, Charizards are good. And also, there's these things called Vs and VMAXs and RXs and Shinies and Hollows. Or wait, not Shinies, but Hollows. So I know that. And I'm also learning that it's really all about, like, the formats are all about the $1 per pack, because the formats are way weird in Pokemon. It's all about, like, a bunch of extra stuff that you don't need. So if you can find the booster packs, like, just a lot of booster packs, that's really a good way to go. So I'm learning some things. Hangers Bangers loves the hat. Mm-hmm. Can we get an SSP, please? Absolutely. You'll hate it. I probably will hate it, yeah. Because I don't have any joy or anything out of it other than, like watching my daughter enjoy it. Maybe I just get her to open them on the channel. Like, I'll step aside and she can open them. Maybe that's the play. Okay. We got them all opened. The last box. Let's see what's in here. SSP. Here we come. We're coming for you. We're going to get you. All I want is for Ichiro and Julio to be on the same card. But I am going to fly. We got Bobby. Don't. Okay. It just, the upside down thing, it really drives me crazy. To the point where, so like at this point you go, wait, am I flipped around wrong? You know, you're going, maybe I'm supposed to be on the other side. So I get to this point and I go, okay, let's do this. Okay, now we're facing the right way. We get to when we get 4 cards deep, and now we got to flip them again. And look who's here. Breathe. It's okay. Backwards card. Red border. See? Red border. It's one thing I've noticed. Backwards red borders are sus. That's not, though. That's a good one. And that's a nicely centered one. We got a couple good wanders. We got the race today. Eric's got the race. A couple of good wanders. Chrome 87, cardshells.com. Use code Striker10 for $10 off. Order 50 or more. Pre-cut corners on the sleeves. You can't beat that. Don't even have to spend your time cutting the corners to make sure you don't get any dingers. Gonsolin All-Star. Am I the only one that's happy that Gonsolin made an All-Star team? Because he was my guy for a while. Like, I've been a Gonsolin fan. And, you know, I say that and people just go, I always thought he was good. And turns out I was right. Ken Griffey Jr. This seems like it might be a little loud. Pre-cut corners are genius. Yeah, those guys. Oh, look at that. Redemption. Well, that's not bad. All-Star Jumbo Patch of McClanahan. That's going to be... Is that going to be numbered? And wait a second. Why doesn't... Oh, okay. I totally missed the autograph part. I saw All-Star Jumbo Patch. Now it makes sense. I'm like, why would they just put a relic as a redemption? Now I get it. Anywho, McClanahan, another guy I shouted out before he was an all-star as being an elite pitcher that nobody was giving enough credit to. Eric, congratulations. Guess we can just get to the backwards ones, eh? Elliot Ramos. In case you're wondering how to pronounce it, it's Elliot. Elliot. Black parallel, number to 71. Rookie. Don't sleep on Ramos. He's not bad. As a matter of fact, I bought his camo rookie because I was on eBay and there it was. And it was getting ready to tick on down to 0 on the auction. And I couldn't help myself. That's something fun to do. If you got like some time to kill, for example, at the poker game last night, I drove, so I had to sit and wait for my buddies to finish the game. Just hop on eBay, buy singles that are on auction. So sometimes I'll just type in 2022 Topps Update and then go to auction and then ending soonest. And I don't even care. I just like looking at what's ending soonest. And I can, you can just pick what cards you might not even think you want. Maybe I'm telling people something that's going to get them in trouble with their wives, but it's kind of fun. You can find some cheapies that way. Wander. All right, come on. There we go. Another numbered card to 499. Matt Strom. And followed by AJ Pollock. So see, guys, it's not just retail that will have some guys like Strom and Pollock as your hits. Who's better? Asks Sandra. Bobby, Wander, J-Rod, Cruz, Vaquero, or Pena? J-Rod. J-Rod's appears to be a generational talent. There's Julio. There he is. There's the guy. Because he can do it all. Steal bases, hit home runs, play defense. Like 5-tool player, basically. Which equates to a very high WAR. Which equates to collectability. Which equates... and then all of it... All those stats... If you keep it up for a decade, will get you into the Hall of Fame, which means you have extreme longevity, if not infinite collectability. But we're not sleeping on Pena. I mean, like, he's really, really good. So I would say Pena would be number 2 on there. Where were the other choices? I missed it already. Oh, there we go. Yep. And then Vaquero's just 2. We don't know anything about him really yet. We don't know enough. But then Wander, maybe. Bobby and Wander would be the next ones. And then O'Neal Cruz would be down there. O'Neal Cruz is fun to watch, though. He's with that rocket arm. And he might grow as a player this year too and put up some better stats. But like O'Neal Cruz is a stand filler, like Pittsburgh fans will go to the stadium to see a guy like that play because he's electric. Gold Ruff to 2022. Also, the Mariners are a nice young and up-and-coming team for Julio. It's not like he's just on a scrub team they got a good team they're building around him. So that'll equate to playoffs, hopefully, for them. And then more ability to get awards and trophies and just accolades in general. Especially if you can make it to the World Series or win a World Series. You win a World Series, you win Rookie of the Year. You got a 6.7 WAR as a rookie, and then you build on that the next year. How could he have less than a 5 WAR unless he gets hurt, right? If he's that kind of player as a rookie, it doesn't always translate into your things happen. Things happen, but you can at least set like a realistic ceiling where you're like, wow, if you can do that as a rookie, no reason he can't get even more than that. Or at least set a floor too. Like, wow, maybe he's got like an all-star level floor of around a 5 WAR. Anywho, let's check out the hits. Strom to 499. Ramos to 71. McClanahan all-star patch auto. Julio. This is a big one. That's not just a regular Julio, folks. That's the variation, image variation, because there's the base. We got both of them. And it was weird because they look the same on the back, and this one was turned around. I'm like, whoa. Lots of Julios. Look at this Jimenez rookie. 150 stamp, rookie auto. Very nice. 150, numbered to 150. Chrome Wander, Lauther to 150. Nando, Mother's Day Delmonico. Pete rookie. Fires to 67. Cowles, first auto to 50. DeAndre, first auto. Bowman, rookie. Refractor auto, rare. Alejo Lopez autograph. Andre Jackson, got the no number Vlad as well. Valera, paper blue to 150. Was that on the front? Yeah. Hernandez to 399. Clemens auto, black. And Torkelson, that's a purple, beautiful to 150. Little Bobby Black Gold. We did it. We did it. And we're going to be doing more soon as well. Tomorrow is going to be a full day of sorting, packing, shipping, because one of the things about getting in a striker break is it gets shipped out next business day. 99.9% of the time. So I go right to work for you because I know you want your cards and you paid for them. You deserve them immediately. And that's what makes me special, along with many other things, including love y'all. Thanks for watching. And I will catch you all